For nearly 20 years, Cyclops has been one of the most misunderstood characters in Marvel's cinematic history. On the page, Scott Summers is a tactician, a leader, the man Charles Xavier trusted to command the X-Men when he was gone. But on screen, especially in the early 2000s X-Men films, Cyclops often felt like a shadow present, important, yet never fully allowed to shine. And now, after almost 2 decades, James Marsden is stepping back into that role at a moment when Marvel might finally be ready to do Cyclops justice. Avengers. Doomsday is shaping up to be more than just another crossover event. It's becoming a turning point for the MCU itself, a film that doesn't just unite heroes, but redefines legacies. When Marvel officially confirmed the return of the original X-Men, including James Marsden as Cyclops, Ian McKellen as Magneto, and Patrick Stewart as Professor X, fans immediately sensed that this wasn't nostalgia for nostalgia's sake. This felt intentional, strategic, like Marvel was finally opening the door that's been closed since 2006. Recently, while promoting his Apple TV Plus series, Your Friends and Neighbors, James Marsden was asked the question every X-Men fan has been waiting to hear answered. Would Avengers Doomsday finally give Cyclops the treatment he deserves? Would this version of Scott Summers feel closer to the leader fans know from the comics? Marsden's response was careful, controlled, but loaded with meaning. He admitted right away that Marvel has trained him not to say too much. And if you've followed Marvel long enough, you know that silence usually means something big is being protected. But even within those limits, Marsden made it clear that fans shouldn't temper their expectations. In fact, he suggested the opposite. According to him, audiences can expect to be blown away, hinting that what's coming goes far beyond a brief appearance or a simple reunion shot. That one phrase, blown away, carries weight, because it suggests scale, it suggests purpose, and it suggests that Cyclops isn't just being dusted off for a quick multiverse cameo. Instead, he may finally be positioned as the leader he was always meant to be, standing shoulder to shoulder with characters like Thor, Captain America, and even Doctor Doom. Marsden also praised the Russo Brothers, stating that they continue to push Marvel further with every project. And that matters, because the Russos are the filmmakers who turned side characters into icons. They took Captain America and transformed him from a patriotic symbol into the emotional backbone of the MCU. If they're now handling Cyclops within Avengers Doomsday, the potential is enormous. What makes this return even more fascinating is the timing. The MCU is in a transitional phase. The Infinity Saga is over. The multiverse is unstable. And Marvel is clearly looking for new pillars, new leaders to carry the franchise forward. Cyclops fits that role perfectly. He's not a god. He's not a billionaire. He's not a super soldier. He's a strategist, a commander, someone who wins battles with discipline, sacrifice, and difficult decisions. In the original X-Men films, Cyclops was often overshadowed, his importance implied, but rarely explored. Avengers Doomsday has the chance to flip that narrative entirely, placing him in a story filled with cosmic threats, multiversal chaos, and competing ideologies could finally show why Scott Summers was always meant to lead not just the X-Men, but heroes in general. And let's not forget the scale of this film. Avengers Doomsday is reportedly bringing together Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom, Chris Hemsworth's Thor, Tom Hiddleston's Loki, Paul Rudd, Chris Evans, Pedro Pascal, and many more. This isn't just a superhero team-up, it's a collision of eras. A moment where the past, present, and future of Marvel all exist on the same battlefield. In that context, Cyclops' return becomes symbolic. He represents unfinished business. A character who never got his full arc, now stepping into a universe that finally understands how to tell long-form, character-driven stories. If Marvel plays this right, Avengers Doomsday won't just reintroduce Cyclops, it will redefine him for an entirely new generation. And maybe that's what makes James Marsden's comments so exciting. He didn't promise fan service. He didn't tease nostalgia. He teased evolution. Something new, something bigger, something that respects the past while pushing forward. Avengers, Doomsday arrives in theaters on December 18. And if Marsden's words are even halfway accurate, Cyclops isn't coming back to stand in the background anymore. He's coming back to lead. If you're excited to see the X-Men finally take their place in the MCU, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We'll be breaking down Avengers, Doomsday leaks, character arcs, and everything Marvel's building toward. Because this time, it feels like history is about to be rewritten.